Hi, I guess you've been wondering where I'm at, or maybe not, whatever. I decided to do a video because I wanted to let y'all know where I've been, what I've been doing. I haven't done a video, I think, since August of last year, and how here it is, February, Super Bowl Sunday, pre-Valentine's Day, whatever you choose to enjoy. But I want to go back to where I've been, what I've been doing, what I've been up to. Y'all see my earrings? My hubby did that for Valentine's Day. Isn't that sweet? Anywho, necklace I got when we went on our last cruise. Uh, it was half off because I played a game on the cruise and won and got it. Anywho, back to what I've been doing. August last year, yeah. Um, I had been walking. I've been doing my 10,000 steps. I'm still doing carnivore. Don't worry, I didn't fall off the wagon. But in August, it's like I hit a brick wall. I woke up one morning and I couldn't put one foot in front of the other. And so I was like, I can't walk. I'm going to take a break, whatever. So that was probably the middle of August. September rolls around. September's not a good month because it is, but then it's not. There's a couple of birthdays that are good, but then there is mom. She passed away September the 13th, and 3 years ago. Be 4 years this year. But it's just September is always, when it comes around, is a bad time. So that put me in a funk for a couple of months. Well, then here rolls around the holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas, and was not into it. I would rather just pass it on by and let it be that. So I couldn't. And my health has not been good. I went to several doctors. They basically wanted to throw pills at me and tell me nothing's wrong, even though my blood work shows that there's something out of whack. But, I'm not sick enough for them to treat me. My hair has been falling out. I don't know if y'all remember my hair from my last videos. This is my hair now. It is this thin. It was all curly and there's no curl in it anymore. My hair is as thin as my 11-year-old granddaughter's now, and she's got thin, fine hair. I used to be like my oldest granddaughter, with her hair just curly. It's fluffy. Um, Mine was not as fluffy, but it was pretty fluffy. Not anymore. And they're saying, oh, well, there's nothing wrong with your thyroid. It's in when normal range. And I'm like, okay, well, I've got severe fatigue. My stomach is upset constantly. I do have two nodules on my thyroid, however, but they're not big enough to biopsy. So they're not going to worry about it. They say, well, we'll just look at it in a year, unless you're having problems. And I said, I am having problems. It's hard for me to swallow sometimes. You know how when you lay down on a pillow like this, can't do that. It hurts. There's pain coming from here to here, but nothing's wrong with me. Went to gastro doctor. They want to do a colonoscopy because of my age. I'll be 50 in a couple of months. But, I told them my stomach's upset. I have low stomach acid. Every time I eat, it hurts. I'm bloated. They're like, here's a pill. We still want to do a colonoscopy. because of your age. They're basically saying all of the symptoms that I've got is, well, because of your age. I've got oxalate dumping, which for those of you who do not know what oxalate dumping is, and vegetarians, don't come at me. Plants have a defense mechanism in them naturally. They develop oxalates in your system if you have been on long-term antibiotics or you have some sort of gut issue that it's hard for you to digest plants sometimes, which that is me. There is an enzyme in your intestines that will break down these oxalates that are in these plants. It is from beets, spinach, cocoa, black pepper, turmeric, some other ones that I can't remember right off the bat. But anyhow, basically all your little smoothies. Almonds, almond milk is extremely high. Plus, almond milk is nothing but crap anyhow because it doesn't even contain almonds. When you look at the ingredients, there's this much ingredients. If it's supposed to be from just almonds, it should be almonds and water, which almonds are naturally got oxalates in them anyhow and not good for your gut. But anyhow, so the way my body dumps the oxalates is through my kidneys, my bladder, and my urethra, and my joints. So I'm in having some bladder spasms, kidney pain, which the doctor said, well, show me where you're hurting. I was hurting like where your kidneys are. Oh, well, your kidneys are, he says, well, does it hurt when I press there? I'm like, well, yeah, it's a little tender. He goes, oh, well, then that's just your back. Your kidneys are behind your ribs. Okay, but if my kidneys are inflamed at the moment when you poke, it's gonna hurt. But what do I know? I don't have a PhD behind my name. And I told him about getting up in the middle of the night and then my urethra spasming and my bladder spasming. He says, well, as we get older, because I'm the same age as you. Okay, what does age have to do with anything? So anyhow, he gave me some pills for overactive bladder. I didn't take them because they have lactose in them, which is milk. I am allergic to dairy. I thought, and it's also got sugar in it. I'm not taking these pills. No, it's going to make things worse. He said, well, here's some samples. Come back and see me in a month, which is what all of my doctors have been saying. The endocrinologist, she basically said that I didn't have anything wrong with my thyroid. She first said that she said, well, your testosterone is really low. Okay. And I've had 2 tests on my testosterone. They both are low. I've had a hysterectomy years ago. And so I was like, okay, well, then here's my symptoms. I've got extremely dry skin. I've got severe fatigue. I have got hair falling out. My eyebrows are not as thick as they used to be. I've got dark circles under my eyes. I've got, uh, just the typical things of like Hashimoto's or hypothyroid. So she does all the blood work. Well, one lab says that I'm extremely low in testosterone, and my cortisol levels is extremely high. Okay. So she sends it to another lab. The second lab says, oh, well, everything's fine, except for your sex hormones. which those are extremely high, which is making my testosterone low, but she has a plan for that. But I won't know until the end of this month. I'm basically getting the runaround from the doctors. I wanted to go to a functional medicine doctor, but money is an issue. I have insurance through hubby's work, and I can't spend $400 to $800 on a functional medicine doctor, which I realize they would probably give me the answers. But so anyhow, I did the Maria Emmerich's health assessment last night. Let me tell you, I was pleasantly surprised. I told my friend, who she is a coach, and one of these days I'm going to get you on my channel if you're going to watch this. So I did the assessment last night. Yes, there's a lot of questions. Some of it I feel like is repetitive, but I know the reasoning behind her asking the questions that she does. She has subcategories like bones and your mental health, your physical health. I mean, she covers it all. So I did the assessment. The assessment is $175, which is going to be a lot cheaper than your functional medicine doctor, and it's more expensive than going to the doctor if you have insurance. But I wanted to see what kind of questions there were, mainly about the thyroid and the fatigue. And I also wanted to see, what she would suggest. She got it back to me within 2 hours. Now, that may not be typical for everybody. I don't know. But I went through the results. There are 12 pages, and she lists out every single thing that I need to take, when I need to take it, how much I need to take it, and why I need to take it. 12 pages. So I'm going to print it out, and I'm going to go through it. Some of the stuff I'm already doing. Iodine, magnesium, potassium. I'm doing that through I've got a bottle of liquid iodine that I'm taking. I also have multivitamins that I'm taking, and the Redmond's Real Light. I take that, and I use Redmond salt, and she does recommend that. Side note, y'all, if you have not ordered the smoked salt from Redmond's, you need to do it. I got the hickory. It's like the hot sauce. I put that on everything. Okay, I just about put this on everything. I got the hickory. They've got Chef's Blend, and then they've got your cherry. Oh, the hickory is so good. It makes my whole spice cabinet smell like a smoker, like you've got some kind of meat on a smoker. It's awesome. I love Redmond's Real Salt. Anyhow, just a side plug. No, I'm not getting paid. I pay for it with my own money. I don't get paid for anything. I ain't got no discount coupon. I'm not some big influencer. I'm just telling you what I like and what I use. Redmond's is awesome. But Maria does recommend Redmond's. She also recommends, and this is interesting, my friend, I text her and said, hey, do you still do the, little bit of salt at night in water before you go to bed? And she said, yes. I said, okay, Maria told me to do this to help with waking up in the middle of the night. And she goes, it's crazy, but it works. I'm like, I wonder why. Something about maybe your sodium level goes down at night. I don't know. Then she also suggested some supplements for at night. She also uses Doterra Oils, which I use Doterra Oils. I love them. Been using them for 4 years. And if it had not been for Doterra Oils, I'm gonna put a plug in. If it had not been for Doterra Oils, when I had a severe kidney infection in November. When I went to the doctor, the woman goes, "Girl, I don't know how you're not in the hospital by now." She said, "You have such a severe kidney infection." And the reason why is because I was using my Doterra oils so that I could get some relief before I went to the doctor, because I didn't realize I had one. I've had UTIs before. I've never had a kidney infection. This was something completely different. And let me tell you, it's worse than a UTI. The bladder spasming and the urethra spasming, not good. Anyhow, so I had that in November. I did go to another doctor in November. I did see a functional medicine doctor in November through Zoom, just as like a consult, and she was appalled. She's a functional medicine doctor, and she's appalled that I'm eating carnivore. And I said, well, here's the deal. I'm not going to quit eating carnivore, because if I do, my symptoms are going to be worse than what I've already got. Yes, my cholesterol is high. There's a reason why my cholesterol is high. Can we get to the root of why my cholesterol is high? And I think I have figured a couple of things out. Number one, stress. Number two, if your cortisol levels are up, that will also make your cholesterol. Now, this is just me. I'm not a doctor, but just for me. My HDL is good. My total cholesterol and my LDL is the ones that are elevated. So now total cholesterol, a lot of people say don't even worry about that. The LDL, I think the reason why that it's so high is there's inflammation in my body from possibly oxalate dumping, which I've been doing. I quit coffee in August. So it's been a couple of months, several months. Chocolate was another big oxalate, and black pepper. I was putting black pepper on just about everything. I was eating a lot of dark chocolate or bittersweet chocolate because it has no sugar in it. So all of that had to get out of my system. Okay, that's going to cause inflammation. Again, this is just my theory. There is a study. Hang on, let me get it. Ooh, sorry. Took you out for a little ride, didn't you? There is a study. Y'all see that? Okay. This is talking about, it says elevated LDL cholesterol with a carbohydrate restricted diet, evidence for a lean mass responder phenotype. And under this, here is the names of the people. Can y'all see that? Y'all can go look that up. Okay, I watched this on YouTube. If you go in here and look this up, you will find videos on it. And what they're talking about is the people that have a BMI of 24 and below, which mine is 24 right now. And they're saying that those people that are carnivores, which I'm a strict carnivore, I do not eat any vegetables whatsoever. I do not eat any dairy. Now, I'll take that back. I have been consuming raw, unfiltered, just raw, like from the goat milk. It is not pasteurized. It is not, there's nothing done to it. So far, I'm handling it. But I have problems with cow milk. I also have problems with chicken eggs. So I have been eating duck eggs. They're so good. Also, I tried a goose egg too. And pickled quail eggs. But I think the pickling stuff had sugar in it, so I had to quit it. But anyhow, back to this. Sorry, I'm rambling. And there's all kinds of charts in here. There's all kinds of, this is the complete research. But what this is saying is people that have a low BMI and have, and eat no carbs whatsoever, no plants. I don't even eat condiments. No vinegar hurts, mustard hurts, so I don't eat it. I used to eat it, and I used to eat pickles, but it's gotten to the point now to where it hurts. But they're saying that the LDL is elevated. Now, here's the funny thing about this research. They said the way to get rid of the high LDL is to eat some carbs. That ain't gonna happen. So, I don't know. I've heard a lot of people say get your arteries checked and whatever, it's only $200. Well, here's the deal. Yes, I could have it done. Yes, I could put it on credit card like I've been doing with the Maria's thing and all like that because we just don't have the money right now. It's $200 and insurance does not pay for it. That would tell if there is in your carotid arteries, if there's buildup, plaque buildup. But one of that and one of the major things of having a heart attack is inflammation in your body. That's what I'm trying to reduce. That and my stress, but that's another story for another video. So here we are. I have not gotten back to walking. It got to the point to where I was just winded just walking the dog up and down the driveway. I have a 1/4 of a mile driveway. I've gotten a little bit better. I'm hoping that the supplements that Maria suggested, that when I start taking them, that it will help. But for right now, I'm taking it easy. I am just trying to reduce my stress as much as possible. Me and God been having meetings on a regular basis about that. There are issues in my life that's going on right now that I'm really having to battle. And I've been praying, I've been trying to do my best, but I guess I'm going to have to face it head on. There is also, in other videos, there's childhood trauma, that I'm still dealing with because of the individual that is still in my life. That and, childhood trauma just doesn't go away overnight. There are some things that you have to peel away like an onion and deal with. So, that's what's been going on with me. Fixing to have to start shuttling grandkids to school, after school activities. Yeah. That's not going to be bad because I'm going to be away from the house. So, that's what's been going on with me. It's been a lot. I have not fallen off the wagon. I hadn't, let me take that back. Yeah, I have been tempted. Stress has gotten me to where it's tempting me, but I always look at it like that's just going to add more to my body. My body's already trying to tell me there's something wrong, And for me to put that stuff back in my body, number one, I'd have to start all over again. And in July, I'm going to have 2 years. And number two is it's not worth it. I don't need all of that all over again because the oxalate's dumping again and just my body reacting to the crap that's being put back in there. So I'm not going to do it. So that's what's been going on. I hope y'all are having a great time. I hope you had a good Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving, Halloween. I done missed it all. But I'm still living. All right, y'all. Happy Super Bowl Sunday. Happy Valentine's Day. Whatever else is coming up. I will talk to y'all soon, hopefully. Until then,